A phenomenological investigation of rape. Nancy writes after her rape, "Then I crawled back through the bramble of overturned chairs towards the bedroom for my clothes. It was now as unbearable to be naked as it had been moments before to be in an unlocked apartment. My shirt was torn, but I was still wearing it. My bra was dangling under my armpits. I secured it and crawled around in the debris of my bedroom, looking for my underpants and jeans. The air on my naked flesh seemed to burn like dry ice. I found my jeans under the bed, but could not find my underpants. This thin membrane of cloth, the margin of safety, the ledge that if regained might keep me from plunging into the abyss. I thought that if I put my underpants back on, I could undo the thing I could not yet name. But my underpants were gone, sucked down into the vortex of violence. I did not remember what other underpants were. I did not remember that other underpants were in the suitcase, the contents of which were dumped on my dresser. Defeated, I pulled on my jeans, sitting on the floor. My hands shook so violently I could not zip them, but somehow I managed to secure the snap at the waist. Scarry discerns a structural opposition between voice and body in torture, which is also at work in rape. The voice that guides, shapes, and constructs the meaning and process of the rape is the rapist's voice. The victim's voice, by contrast, loses all force. It starts to mimic or yield to the voice and intentions of the rapist, and at times breaks down altogether into moans, groans, gasping, pleas, and screams. The result of rape is that the victim becomes more and more mere body, mere fleshy, mortal substance, incapable of expressing subjective views, desires, experiences, or fears in language, that is, voiceless. Simultaneously, and in consequence, the rapist becomes more and more pure abstraction, pure voice, pure intention and will, distanced from and above all considerations of the mere flesh, disconnected from the pain-filled, fleshy world of the victim. In rape, the woman victim is reduced to pure sexually degraded body and dependent on this process, feeding on it. The rapist becomes distanced from his body and denies his own embodiment, becomes pure voice, pure reason, pure spirit and abstraction, pure activity, and pure light. In fact, he successfully presents his consciousness, as Hegel puts it, as the pure negation of its objective mode, showing that it is not attached to any specific existence, that it is not attached to life. Simultaneously, the woman spirit is murdered through the denial of her pain and humiliation, which are consistently transferred into phallic power. The Cartesian split between body and voice is enacted as the split between the sexes. Woman represents all body and no voice, while man stands for all voice and no body.